Democrats, both parties, use these very clever, we call them wedge issues, wedge statements. You know, I'm not going to get all of them because it's going to incriminate most politicians. But Trump didn't just do that. He identified himself, for whatever reason on Sunday, with David Duke. I've never seen anybody do that before, or refuse to disavow. Let me put it properly.
Yeah, look, he knows what he's doing. You know, he's either stupid or he knows what he's doing, and I don't think he's stupid. He understands that there is an element in the Republican Party among the constituency that supports him, the birther secessionist element of the party, and that's a very small group of folks. But the attitudes about race, and more importantly, attitudes about a bunch of folks who feel they've been screwed by the establishment, and Trump is speaking up for them, and have attitudes about too much diversity these days. Father Knows Best is still not on TV. You know, you can't pray in school. The bad guys are over here. These are the people who would, despite what I think Howard just said, and I would never second guess Howard, but I'm thinking there are still evangelicals who say, our world is changing, we don't like it, this guy is tough, he will fix it, and if he sides with some of the white supremacists, so what?
That's outrageous. I mean, are you kidding me? You're saying that there's an element within the Republican Party that would agree with not disavowing the KKK and David Duke? That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
What about
you want to clarify that?
Chris, let me talk to you about a couple things.
Chris, that's ridiculous.
Let me ask you, can I ask you a question?
Sure, go.
What about the huge element that's admitted in all the polling in the Republican Party that thinks Obama is a Muslim or believes he's not an American?
No, that's okay.
Why do they say it? If
There's not a huge faction of that, Chris.
No,
okay, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. That's a huge leap by saying that there's some type of white supremacist faction within the Republican Party.
You don't think there's a problem of racialism in saying Obama's not an American?
Racialism, saying Obama, that's not race.
What is it? That he's not really an American. He's a Kenyan.
That's racialism?
Why do people like birtherism? What's it about?
It's
only for him.
I don't know what that has anything to do with.
They say he's not American, he's not legally elected president, he's not a legitimate president.
That's
why do they
ridiculous, and that's 5 years ago, 8 years ago.
Oh, yeah,
that has nothing to do with what's going on right now.
All the polling asks people, do you think he's a Muslim? Why do people make those claims?
All the polling asks people, or what kind of data are you presenting?
And they get,
what type of data? How many people think he's a Muslim?
50% up there, yeah.
50% of Americans believe that President Obama is a Muslim?
Yeah.
Well, that's surprising.
I didn't say Americans. You said it.
Oh, I thought so. You just said 50%
of Republicans.
Of Republicans. No, I don't think that's accurate.
A huge percentage of the Trump vote does believe.
Okay, well, I disagree. I don't think that's accurate.
So if you're wrong, you're wrong, and I can post these numbers for you, and you'll be officially
You're saying
wrong.
that 50% of self-avowed Republicans believe that President Obama is a Muslim?
Either right or wrong. Either I'm right or I'm wrong. I believe I'm right. We'll get to it later.
Okay,
it wasn't just Trump's comments on David Duke this weekend that earned, keep going, in criticism. Trump retweeted a quote from Benito Mussolini. Here it is, and then refused to disavow on Meet the Press Sunday. Here it is.
Did you know it was Mussolini?
It's okay to know it's Mussolini. Look, Mussolini was Mussolini. It's okay to talk. It's a very good quote. It's a very interesting quote. And I know it. I saw it. I saw what, and I know who said it. But what difference does it make whether it's Mussolini or somebody else? It's certainly a very interesting quote.
Well,
that's probably why I have
is a
between Facebook and Twitter 14 million people.
Do you want to be associated?
It's a very interesting quote, and people can talk about it.
You want to be associated with a fascist?
No, I want to be associated with interesting quotes.
Well, let me tell you, I just got heard in my ear, Chris.
Okay.
43% of Republicans, according to a CNN ORC poll this past September, 43% of Republicans believe that Barack Obama is a Muslim.
43% according to CNN ORC this last September?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you said 50. I still don't buy that 43%.
Are we quibbling over that? Seriously?
Well, it's outside the margin of error, Chris.
7%. Are you really quibbling over that?
I don't think it's 43%.
Oh, you don't believe the poll, so it doesn't matter what the poll shows.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen the questioning of the poll. I haven't seen the actual question.
Oh, you think there's another way of asking it?
It depends. Sure, you could ask
we're
questions
wasting
in a lot
time.
of
I want to
ways.
thank you for coming on. But
absolutely.
I think we established the facts here. Howard, these numbers are all over the place. All over the place.
Well,
I don't like the fact that Republicans say it. I'm not rooting for them to believe.